As youth workers in York, we've been meeting together, praying together and doing things together for some time now. And it's our collective desire to see a generation of young people living for Jesus in this city. The aim of Hope Invasion is to give every single 11 to 14-year-old in York the opportunity to hear the message of Jesus and to give each one of them an opportunity to respond to it. This is going to happen through a series of events around Easter 2012, where churches and organisations in York work together to reach young people in this city.
In the last 2 weeks of term before Easter, we're going to visit as many secondary schools as we can in York with the aim of sharing a message of hope with young people. We'll do RE lessons, assemblies, music and drama, working with schools work bands from the Message Trust and Yo-Yo. We'll hope to get as many youth workers and church volunteers on board as possible so that we can reach as many young people with this message. The time we spend in schools will be a great opportunity to invite young people to the event in the museum gardens and to Alpha courses running in the summer term.
By the beginning of these holidays, which is the 2nd to the 4th of April, we're going to be doing something called Street Invasion, which is where we're going to get young people across the city to get out into the streets of York and tell others about Jesus. So we're inviting your young people from your church to join with other young people in York to get out there and do it. So get the 2nd to the 4th of April in your diaries and make sure that your young people are part of it.
So this is where it'll end, the grand finale, the big event on the 4th of April here in Rowntrees Park. It'll be from 3 till 7. We'll have bands such as This Resistance, 1224 and LZ7. We're hoping for hundreds of young people to come down here and hear about Jesus and get signed on to Youth Alpha spread all over the city.
We really want to encourage churches across York to be thinking about how they can run Youth Alpha as part of the Hope Invasion. And Youth Alpha is a brilliant tool that you can run over a period of 8 to 10 weeks, helping young people to explore and discover who Jesus is. And we want to encourage churches to run it, either working together or separately. You could run that after school, you could run it in an evening, at a weekend, or you could even consider how you could get involved and run it in school time. So it's a really flexible thing, but we'd love you to consider how you can run Youth Alpha.
So one of the great parts about the Alpha course is going away for a weekend away. And what we're doing is we're getting everybody from around the city who have been on all the Youth Alpha courses to come together for the Alpha weekend away here at Snowball Plantation.
We're dreaming big for this mission because we believe in a big God who has big plans for the young people in this city. We believe he wants to use them to transform the lives of their friends, their tutor groups and even their whole schools. But big dreams need big prayer to make them a reality, and that's why we'd like to ask you as a church to commit to pray for this mission. We'd love you to be praying for the planning and the preparation before it happens, for the 2 weeks of mission in schools and for the big event themselves, and then for the Alpha courses that are going to happen across the city. But most of all, we'd like you to pray that the everlasting hope of Jesus becomes a reality for loads of young people across the city. And as an added bonus, just in case you think you might forget to do this, we're going to give each of you a Hope Invasion wristband to help you to remember to pray for us.
Hi there, my name's Andy Hawthorne from the Message Trust. I'm so excited that so many of our teams are involved in this big push into York in 2012. Is there anything more exciting on earth than trying to reach young people for Christ? Is there a more exciting thought than there are young people now whose lives are messed up and empty, whose lives are going to be full and purposeful? Is there anything more exciting than the thought there are people who are heading for a lost eternity without Christ, who as a result of this effort are going to discover life for all eternity with Jesus? Literally, that's what's at stake for thousands of young people in York. It deserves all our prayers, all our giving, all our serving. Let's make this mission the best it can possibly be for the glory of Jesus and for the sake of the young people in this region.
We'd love every one of you, as churches and as individuals, to consider how you can get involved in Hope Invasion. Whether that is by volunteering in a school or at an event, or by praying for us or supporting us financially, we'd just love to have you on board with Hope Invasion. Most of all, we would love the young people in your church to be involved in Hope Invasion. We want to do everything we can to see them reach their friends for Jesus.